We are now going to get our prop, right?
Yes, now we get to pick up the prop gun. I'm very excited to get this in hand.
Custom built, man.
Custom built.
So I'm the art director. We're dressing out the interior of a saloon, and then we have a shootout later. We're putting swinging saloon doors on the saloon, so it feels more like a saloon. Filling out the world enough to make it feel real while staying on budget is definitely a challenge, and we'll see how it all looks. Because it's standing sets and we do not have the time or the resources to paint or really build, we're using what's here and then just bringing in additional set dressing things to make it feel a little more lived in.
So we're getting really close to doing our first shots. Art has come in and done a fabulous job of like building out the world, which is kind of the shell. The room is just a shell, and they've done a nice job of layering things in the foreground, the middle ground, and the background.
So for images and stuff, I definitely did a little bit of research to get a sense of what the interior of the saloon should look like. And then for posters and advertisements and pictures that we used to decorate, I pulled public domain images from that time period. There's a bunch of public domain searchable databases, which are great for our department because it is very difficult to get clearance to use photographs and artwork. And I googled vintage clown, old-timey clown, 1800s circus. Here's a whole parade going through town. A lot of clowns. I made a little sign for the saloon.
Keep going a little bit.
I named this town as the town of Pratt Falls. So this is the Pratt Falls Saloon. They don't know that's the name of the town. I named the town, which I think is hilarious. I put a wig on a hobby horse. I did this. You know, I didn't fabricate that much just because we didn't have a ton of time, but the ton of empty bottles. So I soaked those and delabeled them and slapped some fake labels on and spray painted them to make them look dirty and grimy and old.
He crosses, comes up, pours the glass. Can we get him a bar towel? Can you like be wiping your hands as you walk in?
And a little bit more haze in the front here, please.
And action. Cool. Let's cut.
The really big hero prop they got fabricated by a shop in New York. Hero's gun for the shootout. And this is a big spoiler. It's a pistol that is period. It looks like it's supposed to look like, but when he shoots it, out comes a little flag that says bang.
You would think you could find this, right? But it's just, you know, the ones, you saw the ones I found, they looked fake.
Yeah.
You know, so you want it to look real,
yeah,
be active.
That one's very nice because it has all that detail. That's the best one for him because I like the you like the notched feel. I like the color, but I like the age and wear on this more.
Copy that.
Great. I think that's our one for our Man in Black, right?
All right, guys, let's pull the talk for a second. This will just take a second. So we're about to go hot with the guns. We've got some pretty punchy loads today, so if you're in the near vicinity, anybody at Village or anybody on set, stick your fingers in your ears. Nobody should be in direct line of fire with the gun, and I've already talked with Billy about where the gun is aimed off to one side. You'll hear a couple of commands, guns are going hot, that means I'm loading blanks into the guns. That'd be the time to be prepared to protect your ears. Once we cut on each of those takes, don't anybody go too crazy and start moving around. Give me a second to get to the gun, to clear it, and then I'll call the gun as cold. Any questions?
So the idea is we wanted this kind of wacky world to be reflected in the gun. So the art is reflecting the makeup, is reflecting the wardrobe.
I'm excited to see how it looks. I think it looks pretty nice in there when I looked up Monitor.
Tough part about stylized pieces is you got to really walk that edge of like pushing it far enough that you get it, but not so far that it becomes hokey. So that's our mission.